Most onboarding experiences, they're fine. They tell you where things are, maybe what to do next, but then you're kind of on your own. But what I've learned is that onboarding is actually one of the most powerful leverage points in a business, especially if you're running a community or a group program or any kind of a membership. In this video, I want to walk you through how I was able to personalize the onboarding experience inside my community, Futureproof, using AI, but not in a complicated, tech-heavy sort of way, but really in a simple way that helps members feel seen and gives me incredible insights into my audience. I'm going to show you the thinking, the flow, and why this works. And if you don't know me, my name's Gabrielle Omat. I run a community for coaches and consultants who want to evolve their business model with AI without turning their business into something cold or automated. When people join our community, they're usually in very different places, and you might face the same challenge. Some people are new to AI, some are already experimenting, some are plainly just overwhelmed and just want clarity on when to use it and where to use it. So a one-size-fits-all onboarding never made sense to me. I want to make the onboarding relevant based on where the person is at and what they're actually looking to achieve. Here's the thing that most people miss. Onboarding isn't just about logistics. It's about momentum. The moment somebody joins your program or your community, they're really asking themselves, number one, did I make the right decision? Number two, where do I start in here? And number three, is this really for somebody like me? If they feel confused or unseen at that moment, then their engagement can drop really fast. But if they feel orientated, supported, welcomed, even guided, even if it's just a small way, everything changes. The old way that I used to do this with a high ticket program and before AI was in the beginning, we would offer a group onboarding call. So everybody that joined the prior week would get this group call. Then we went on to hire coaches to help us coach our clients. And so each person would have their own onboarding coach. But the problem with that is that the group one, not everybody can join the group call at that same time. So some people get left out. And then when we scaled and started hiring coaches, that creates a lot of overhead. And if you're doing something that's not high ticket, something like what I'm doing now with a lower ticket monthly community business model, I still want to be able to provide that personal touch, but I don't want the overhead of hiring a bunch of coaches, and nor do I have the bandwidth to do a personal one-on-one with everybody who joins my community. And this little bit of friction here is why most people don't personalize the onboarding experience. So I wanted to build something that worked even if I didn't have a big team, and it was something that was scalable and yet personable. And I also realized that in doing this onboarding process, it could do two jobs at the same time. Number one, it can help my new members get better results and feel welcomed and orientated and probably help with retention. But number two, it's going to give me clean, honest data about who's joining our membership, where they're at, what they actually want. Because every onboarding response is basically free market research if you're paying attention. So I'm going to show you the high-level flow of what I built inside Futureproof. It's not just AI either. It's also me, the real human me, but now I'm able to leverage my time. So it's personable and my time's leverage. So let me show you the architecture. I'm going to walk you through what it looks like. Okay, so the first thing that happens is inside my Skool community, I'm able to set up an instant message that is DM'd to every new member that joins my group. At the same time, I have a Zapier automation set up to tag those members into my CRM as Futureproof Skool members so that they're added to my email list and they're tagged as an actual member of Futureproof. So all of that happens automatically. So then if they click on the link, and so it's just, a little welcome message that asks them, hey, I'm so glad you're here. To help you make sure that you get off on the best foot here, I created a very short 2-minute quiz. Here's a link to it. If you take this and submit it, I will send you a personalized Loom video to show you exactly what I would do if I were you coming into this community to get, the most bang for your buck. So that's going to bring them here. And this is an app that I literally less than an hour using Lovable. And basically, it's just a landing page where we're going to collect their name and their email and the 2-minute quiz, right? So I'm just going to walk through this really quick. Just say my name, my email. I'm ready, let's do this. And then it's just going to guide them through a few questions, 5 questions, multiple choice, very quick and easy. And this is important. We don't want a lot of friction or people aren't going to complete it. So we want it to be very quick and easy, the least amount of friction possible. So let's see. And then think about your questions. What is your current relationship with AI tools? So I need to know what my people are already doing with AI tools. Are they very new to it? That helps me know what kind of content to create for them, right? So think about the questions that you're going to want to ask your members so that you can best serve them, so that you can provide a helpful Loom video, and so that you're also getting the data that you need to continue creating something that your market wants and make sure that you're marketing to the right people. Okay, so I'm just going to choose a few things just to guide us through this. And then I'll say testing, asking these questions. And there is an other please explain, because I wanted to make sure each question had this option if I didn't get something right here. So I'm just going to say test. I don't know what to build, and then get my blueprint. So then that is going to submit a message to me and a message to them. So what they're going to see on this screen is you're in, give me 24 hours. I will send a Loom video where you can focus your efforts based on where you're at and what you're trying to create. And then what happens next? I wanted to give them 3 really tangible things. So I had to think about, what do I want them to do next? Number 1, not everybody that joins my community is familiar with Skool. Or me, I'm on it all the time. I don't even use social media anymore, as little as possible. I'd much rather get my content from Skool because the algorithm doesn't work like Facebook or Instagram, and you actually just see the things you want to see, and I love it. So I want to encourage them to download the Skool app, because if they're not super active in Skool, they're also probably not going to be super active in my community. Then introduce yourself in the community and then browse around the classroom. And then I have a link that takes them right back to Futureproof if they click on that link. Okay, so going back to that, and then you can take the quiz again if you messed up and you want to start over. Now, what happens in the background is, since I used my email and I'm using the email that I get as the creator of this, I want to know when people join and I want their answer. So I get that email, but I also entered the email as if I was the person. So you could see both emails. So basically we've got this one. So this is what I get, a new quiz submission. So this is what you would get if you built something like this, and it's got all of the answers here. And then now I've got some things to work with where I can just provide a quick Loom video showing them inside my classroom. And if I was them, where would I start and what would I work on first, etc. Just really trying to help them. They get a lot of bang for their buck by joining your group. But then secondly, this is the email that they get. They just get this welcome to Futureproof email. Give me 24 hours and I'll send a Loom video showing you what to focus on. And then it's just a recap of their answers. And then the what to do now, same thing that popped up in that screen. And questions, just reply to this email. So very simple, but very effective. Because from the member's perspective, this does a few important things. They don't feel lost. They don't feel like they have to consume everything in there right away. They feel like the experience was really built with them in mind, and that I care enough to reach out and make sure that they get off on the right foot. And I think that alone increases engagement more than adding extra content ever will. And then on the business side of it, this helps us as well. So from the business side, this is where it gets really powerful, because I now have clear language for my messaging, better signals about what to build next, and insight into their readiness levels. I'm really able to confirm, is my marketing attracting the right people for my group? So instead of guessing, I'm able to respond to real data. Your onboarding process can quietly become one of your very best feedback loops. Now, what made this really possible and super easy to build out is tools like Lovable, combined with Claude to help me come up with the questions for it. It lets you do this without being a coder, without a lot of setup. I literally, if you want to build this yourself, you go to lovable.dev. They have a free tier, or you can pay to build even more apps. First, I would go to Claude or ChatGPT or whatever LLM model that you use and have it help you. Ask yourself, where do people get stuck? What do you wish you would have known about them earlier? How could you make that first interaction feel really human? These kinds of questions alone are going to improve your business. And then I would say, hey, based on what you know about my community, make sure they get started on the right foot, and give me this business data that can help me with my marketing and the delivery inside my group. Come up with the questions that you want to do, and then go to something like Lovable and just tell it in regular human language what you want to create. Hey, I want to build an app where people can fill out a questionnaire. It's an onboarding questionnaire, answer these questions. I want it to email me the answers. I want it to email them a confirmation, etc. And Futureproof, by the way, if you are in the premium membership, you're going to get the total template of the prompt that will have this built out in no time for you, and the full walkthrough of me building it. But even without that, this overview alone is enough to help you build this for yourself and start providing a more personalized experience, leveraging your time, and it's a win-win for both you and the customer. So if you enjoyed this, please hit like and subscribe. Comment below, what are you doing to personalize your onboarding experience, or what other ways are you using AI to work smarter and not harder? I would love to hear from you. I'll see you next time.